Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Ravelry and Instagram. I think I said that backwards. That's okay. As 72 Stitches. And this is episode 156. Got my coffee. This is in the mug that I got last year for summer sock camp. And then I added Magic Loop Cabin. I got this on Crazy Sock Lady's Spreadshirt shop last year. This year, I don't know if she has mugs. I don't know. But anyway, this is last year's mug. I have peppermint mocha creamer. And hopefully this time, if you watched my last episode, we won't have any ants in my coffee. How rude. Yeah, I'm glad you all found last week's episode very amusing. I felt a little weird talking to bugs, but you know, it is what it is. Hopefully we'll have no bugs in this episode. Okay, no bugs. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Today it is all knitting. If you are new, welcome, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I will have all the show notes right down there in the description box, chevron thing, whatever you want to call it, right down there. I'll have links to where you can find me. I'm most active on Instagram. I'll have patterns, yarns, all that good stuff right down there. All right, we have reading and watching today. We have a little bit of stash. It's kind of yarn related, kind of not. We're going to do stash down stats for May because it is today. I didn't say the date. Today is June. Is it June 5th? Yes. Sunday, June 5th, 2022. More coffee. Before we get started, I have 2 finished objects and 2 whips. But first I have to show my shawl and my t-shirt. Sis Love with the yarn ball. I got my shirt on teepublic.com. That is teepublic.com. And this is probably my my most favorite shawl that I've made. This is probably my favorite Stephen Moss shawl, I think. I don't know, it ranks up there. This is the Vertex Unite. This is the first one that I made. It's got a little crease in it because it's been folded. But yeah, I made this all out of KnitPicks Felici scraps. When it told me, usually you stripe. There's some sections where you stripe 2 colors, like this one. So I just took 2 Felicis and striped them. And for the I-cord edge, I did KnitPicks Stroll, white and black. This is my most prized possession in my shawls. I really love this one. I think I made it twice. But this one is my favorite. Oh, I want to knit another one. Actually, Stephen West came out with what's it called? Crystal fragments? Something like that. That is like, what do you say, like a sister to Vertex Unite. So that is on my list. I need to make that at some point. It's got to happen. But I got so much knitting projects. I want to knit his penguono. I got his blanket on my needles. And it's summer sock camp, so I'm probably not going to cast on any shawls until, I don't know, maybe October. I don't know if I want to do one in September because October is his mystery knit along, which I am definitely doing. So I just need more time. I need to be able to knit faster. You know, I knit fast, but I want to knit faster. Okay. So yeah, that's the shawl of the week. I think I showed all of them now. I think I did. Like I said, I have another Vertex Unite, but it's not my favorite. I like this one more. So at some point I might just, maybe I'll give that one to my kids. Or I could do it as a giveaway. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I've only worn it a couple times. I gravitate towards this one. So we'll see what happens with that shawl. I won't throw it away, I promise. I'll give it to somebody. Okay, do we want to do stash down stats first before we get into the knitting? Oh. So it says here I knit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 socks, but I know I did 7, I think, because the freckled whimsy one I couldn't count because I bought the yarn this year. That is the rule for the stash down. Cal, hosted by Bernadette Makes. You have to use yarn that's purchased before 2022. So, 7 socks and 1 sweater. Or actually 6 socks and 1 sweater. So my total for meters for May was 3,851. So my sweater was 2,585 meters. That Felici sweater that I held 2 strands together. Oh, yes, that was a nice to get all of that out of my stash. Yeah. And so far, for June, I have 1 pair of shorties. 186. Okay. That's it for stash down. Oh, I gotta tell you what I'm at for the year. I don't think I'm gonna reach my goal, guys. I think I set it way too high. I don't know. It's only June, but I feel like I will be able to count Penguono if I finish it this year, because I'm going to be using all stash yarn. But, like the Stephen West mystery shawl, I won't be able to count that, because I'm probably going to be buying yarn for that. Yeah, so that's the only really big project is the Penguono. Now, if I finish the blanket this year, I might count that, but I don't know. I don't know, if I keep working on it like I have been, I feel like I can finish that before the end of the year. We'll see. Okay, so my total for the year so far is 27,776 meters. My goal for the year was 50,000. So I think I, divided 6 months, divided by what I had left. And I think I need to do like 3,000-ish per month to get to 50,000. So I don't know. But I feel like that Penguono, that is fingering weight held triple. 3 strands throughout the whole thing. That is going to eat up all of my stash. My little bits, my little scrappy bits. So I feel like that one is going to be a big meters. Like this, Garter Marler, that was 25,000 meters. And that was held double. And this Penguono thing is like, it's huge. So that might be, I don't want to guess, but I think that's going to be like maybe 5,000 meters. We will see. So that is where I'm at. If I don't get to 50,000, I don't care. I was more just like, hey, can I do that? Let's see. The next 3 months are going to be mostly socks because of summer sock camp. And those are, I do finish a lot of socks in a month, but they're very small meters. Like the shorties are like, let's see, around 170 to, let's see, I have 190. Somewhere around 150, well, 160 to 180, 190 meters per sock, per pair. So I'm probably not going to get a lot of meters for the next couple months because I don't have big projects. But maybe if I do some DK weight socks. I had a thought. So I have some of this. I'm rambling. Sorry. We'll get to the knitting here, I promise. So I have some KnitPicks Felici over here. Like these rainbow ones. I was thinking about doing a shorty pair with one and then a DK weight, holding it with Stroll to make DK weight socks. Because I'm pretty sure I can get 2 pairs of DK socks out of a 50-gram bread ball. That's my thought, at least with this, these ones. I'm still waiting for Felici. It should be out pretty soon, right? I don't know. At least that's... I'm thinking with that with the rainbow ones. The other ones I might just do long socks. Regular style. Okay, are we ready for the knitting? Are you still here? Let's show some knitting. Okay, finish object number 1. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Oh, I love these so much. I love all my socks. So these are going to be a gift for my friend, Amy, from Happy Little Yarn. This is going to be part of her birthday present, which I need to get a move on. I have one more pair I want to do, and then I will send it off. Luckily, her birthday is at the end of the month, so I have a little bit more time. My glasses are crooked on my face. So this is Pretty Twisted Yarns, After the Rain, and the heel I did do KnitPicks Stroll Pucker. Oh, you know, I'm not a fan of pink, but this one, I love this pink. I think this looks perfect. Perfect. So I was talking in my last episode, I'm like, maybe I should do pucker. And then I chatted with Amy, and she's like, yes. And I'm like, all right. So I divided the skein into 2 50-gram balls. So I did hers in 150, and I'm going to knit myself a pair. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the hot pink heels, but I probably won't get to them this year. I want to get started on her Christmas present. So that's that. And I think I did 4, maybe not even 4. I think I did. I don't know, 3 or 4 rows. We had a chat too. She wants a little bit longer leg. So in the next pair, I will show you. I did a little bit longer leg. Hopefully she will still love these. So pair number 1. Finish object number 2. Oh, I love these too. Oh, look at these. I don't know, why am I so awkward with my sock blockers today? Oh, look at these. Oh. So this is part of my Desert Vista Dyeworks for, what month is this? June. You're allowed to do shorty socks, but you have to do 2 pairs in the same skein colorway. This was a 50 grams of each color type of skein, so that counts because these were sold together. This is Woody and this is Buzz, and oh my word, I love this. And the gray is in her charcoal gray. You can get solid colors dyed up. This is Desert Vista Dyeworks, if I didn't say that already. I did her heels and toes in gray, and you'll see in my whip that I probably could have got away with doing toes and heels in this color for both of our socks. Oops. But I don't know, I like these. I think they look good. So yeah, these are also for my friend. I think I did 8 rows of leg. It's hard to tell. I'm pretty sure I did 7 or 8 legs. 7 or 8 rows. So I knit them a little bit longer for her. Hopefully that's better. Yeah. And that's it. I'll talk about needles and such because it's all the same. Same needle, same stitch count. But yes. So both of those are gifts. Okay, are we ready for whips? This might be a short episode. That's okay. We'll see if I get yucky in the end. That coffee's good. Okay, we'll continue with the Desert Vista Dyeworks. This is a bag that Amy from Happy Little Yarn made me. And there's my summer sock camp pin from last year. Love it. Okay, so this is my second pair for the Desert Vista Dyeworks sock club. Oh, I'm really close. Well, kinda. Could I finish them today? I don't know. It's tempting. We will see. Here's sock number 1. So these ones are going to be for me. So this one's Woody. If you're curious about all my stitch markers, I will link a video down below. I'm going to put my heel right here. I also did a little bit longer leg on mine because it just worked out where I wanted to end. I put the heel in between a stripe. So after I did my ribbing, I was like, well, I could do it in the middle of the red. We'll just go up a little bit more. Put the heel in there. I'm going to do afterthought heel. I do 64 stitches. For mine, I do 12 rows of 2x2 rib. For these, for my friend, I did 15 rows. I think that's pretty much the only difference that I do between hers and mine. And I knit hers a little bit longer because her foot is a little bit bigger than mine. But yeah, I just finished the toe this morning. Kitchen the toe. And I think this is how much I have left. Where did I put it? Still in the bag. This is how much I have left of Woody after her sock and pretty much my sock. Let's weigh it. Why don't we? So I know heels take, my afterthought heels take at least, I think 4 grams per heel. And I think the toe takes 2 grams. I'm not sure. Yes, I have 20 grams left. So I think I didn't need the gray, I don't think. Oops. That's okay. Not a problem. So maybe next time I'll just do her heels in gray or something. Maybe I'll do that. So yeah, I have 20 grams left, but I still need to do the heel on this. So, and that's okay. I like to have leftovers to do a square in my Cozy Memories blanket. I have not started that yet. It's going to happen before the end of the year. I was thinking maybe August casting it on, but we'll see where I am with my Stephen West blanket. So yeah, I just have to put the heel on this. I'm going to use this for this. I'm not gonna mismatch the heels. I want a sock all Woody, and I want an all Buzz sock. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So that's sock number 1, and excuse me, here is Buzz. Not much done on Buzz, but about 10 rows. So here's Buzz. I'm going to put my heel right in there. So I'm past the heel. Woohoo! I use Chiaogoo red lace needles, 32-inch cord. This is a US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter, 12 rows of 2x2 rib, 64 stitches for all of my socks. Same needle. Yeah, so this is my only sock on the needle. I like to cast on a sock, finish it. Cast on a new sock, finish it, and just like bang them out that way. I see all these people, I follow the summer sock camp hashtag on Instagram, and I see all these people with their sock whips laid out, and I'm like, oh, that just gives me such anxiety. It's like, I can't do that. Like maybe if I'm like going on a trip or something, I might cast on a bunch, because I don't like casting on in the car, or if I'm, talking to people or whatnot, because I have to count. So anyway, that's how I knit my socks. I like to do mine one at a time. This says how much I have of Buzz left. I like how that kind of, we got the pink and purple, or the red and purple over here, and then the green and the white over here. That's just how it wound up. So yeah, there's my sock. These will definitely be done. If not today, tomorrow these will be done and I will have a new sock cast on. I did not bring it with me, but it's going to be the Night Owl Fibers. I showed it, I think last week, or at some point I showed it for Night Owl Fibers for my friend. That's the last pair of socks I'm going to make her for her birthday. Yeah, so that's my sock whip. And I'm hoping to finish 2 pairs. I'm hoping to finish these that I just showed you, and then the Night Owl Fibers. I'm hoping that they will be done and you won't even know they were a whip. And then I might have something else cast on. Because shorties take me 3 days to knit. I do 1 sock one day, 2nd sock the 2nd day, and the 3rd day I'm doing heels. Bam, bam, bam. So this is why I wanted to do a lot of shorty socks in the summer for summer sock camp. Because more entries. But holy moly, I looked at the thread the other day. Was it Friday or Saturday? It wasn't yesterday. It must have been Friday. So the thread, the finished object thread was open like on the 1st. And there was already like 60 some entries. 2 of them were mine, but I'm like, dang. It's going to be crazy this year. Okay, here is my blankie. Man, my glasses just don't want to stay on my face today. The bag is from KnitPicks. I think that's where my friend got it for me. I think it's from KnitPicks. So this is the painting. Oh, there's no balls on it. There's no balls on it. Oh, jeez. I compose myself. I am not 12. Maybe. So this is the Painting Bricks Blanket by Stephen West. There's no balls attached because I just finished up the gray balls that I had. Oh, look at this! Lighting is not doing it justice. It's really cloudy. Well, that's better. So there's my stitch marker right there. So that's how much I got done this week. So I said in my my knitting goals. We'll just say my monthly knitting goals, we'll just call it that, in my notebook that I showed last week, that I wanted to do 1 repeat of this blanket a week. We're going to change that. Last week I did 4. This week I did 3. So we will see. I finished a pair of socks on Monday in summer sock camp. No, not summer sock camp. Desert Vista Dyeworks didn't start till Wednesday. So Tuesday, I just worked on this all day. So now my plans are to work on socks during the day and work on this blanket at night, or work on the blanket in the morning and at night. I haven't decided yet. Maybe 30 minutes in the morning. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Because I know once it gets hot, I'm not going to want this on my lap. And it's going to be cool. It's cooler in the evenings to work on this. And maybe the mornings, but definitely not in the afternoon. My afternoon knitting session. So this is all KnitPicks Stroll. The main color is gray. What's the color? It's not called gray. It's called ash. And then I'm just doing Stroll scraps. And I think, did I count? I think I have 19 colors right now. Let's see. Yes, I have 19. Math. Does that mean 59? I think 59 more colors left. So each pattern repeat is 2 colors. So I got 6 colors done this week. Yeah. I'm using the recommended needles. US 7s. These are Chiaogoos. They're fixed. I use the fixed ones for this blanket. I just bought a fixed one. I am making the large size, and I do recommend. The pattern says a 40-inch cord. I feel like you can do a 47, and it'll still be okay, but I'm not buying another needle, and it's already on this one. It's not slowing me down at all, but I feel like I could just add a little bit more space. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, big size. Oh, I love this thing. And since it's Scrappy Sunday, I probably should work on this a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'll figure something out. All right, let's move my stitch marker. And we will see how many repeats I get done this week. Yeah, it's a mindless project. I think the only thing you have to really pay attention is when you start your rows, because they interchange like this. But other than that, it's easy. It's just knitting and purling and slipping stitches. Oh, look at that. And I'm just doing random colors. Whatever meets my fancy. Probably going to have a lot of these two together because I love these two greens together. I am going to end up repeating colors, obviously. I think I have a few more colors I haven't used yet, but then we're going to start repeating. Oh, I'm excited. And I like black and white together. So probably going to have a lot of black and white together. Yeah, I think there's... Oh, I used a red. I think there's a darker blue that I haven't used. I don't know. At any rate, this is my blanket. I'll hold it back here. Oh, this thing's going to be so warm and cozy. Oh, I love it. Okay, and that's all my whips. So for summer sock camp, you're going to see a blanket. You're going to see this blanket, and you're going to see socks. Probably for the next 2 months-ish. I know summer sock camp ends in August 31st, but I am going to be casting on my birthday whip, which is going to be that cowl that I bought Mustache Yarn minis from, Star Wars minis. If you watched my previous episodes, that is going to be my birthday cast on this year. Tempted. I was so tempted to start it before summer sock camp, but I'm like, whoa. You have that blanket. Let's focus on that blanket and get that done. So then you can start a Cozy Memories blanket. Okay, let's do my stash. Stash-ish. It's not yarn. But I should have used this today, but I'm like, I have a little OCD problem where I was like, all right, I have 3 summer sock camp mugs now. I used year 1 last week. I can't use year 3 this week, and then year 2. So I'm going to I used year 1 last week. Today, I used year 2. And now next week, I'm going to use this one. And then I'll rotate them. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. My came. Oh my word, I love it. Oh, and this green. It's not speckly on the inside. It's just plain green. But oh, this green. Yes. So, yep. Summer Sock Camp 2022. So I'll use that next week. And then I was debating on getting the pins, but I did. So I got the Summer Sock Camp pin. I think she's sold out of these. I know she has a keychain. Maybe she hasn't sold out of these ones. I don't know. I'll link her shop down below. I know she has some Summer Sock Camp like pins and such left. I don't know if this is one of them. I think so. I don't know. This one I know is sold out. Oh, I love this one. It says Summer Sock Camp. It says Magic Loop. Summer Sock Camp. It says Magic Loop on there. You probably can't read it because it's too shiny. And my camera is not good. But this one she's definitely sold out. I think she has Wildcard and DPNs left. But I know a lot of people. The Magic Loop cabin there's so many entries. So many people do Magic Loop on socks. So that is my stash. We will rearrange my feet because I'm getting too old to be sitting on the floor. Ooh, for half an hour. Okay, reading and watching. Then we'll go into life stuff real fast. I finished 2 books this week. I finished Wolfsong by TJ Klune. Okay, I liked the book, but it got adult really fast. And you know, usually it doesn't bother me. I mean, it was okay. It didn't make me not hate the book, but I wasn't expecting it. That's what it was. I was not expecting the adult themes in that book. I've read some of his other ones, and I don't think they were like that. So I think that's what caught me off guard. I'm like, hello, what are we doing? But other than that, I loved it. It was very good. That is a series. I think it's called Green Creek. I will probably continue with it. I think there's 4 books. Yeah, I think there's 4 books. And last night I finished The Castle of Wizardry. That is book number 4 in the Pawn of Prophecy. I think I have 1 more book left. I think I'm just going to go for it and finish it. Yeah. And then we'll figure out something to read. If you have any suggestions. I like sci-fi. I'm not a bit... there's some mystery stuff I like. I like Louise Penny mystery books. That's probably the only really mystery one I've read. I don't know. I really like sci-fi. And I like middle grade books. I don't know. I've read a ton. I read a ton. So if you have any suggestions, I've probably read them already. But whatever. If you want to, go for it. So yes, I finished both of those. I'm not currently reading anything. I finished both of those books yesterday. Yes, I finished the... Did I say Wolfsong? The book was called Wolfsong. I finished that one. That one's on audio. And I finished that one during the day. And then I finished the other book on my Kindle last night. So I'm currently not reading anything. So I'll have to download something. I think I'm going to read Harry Potter. I'm going to listen to Harry Potter book 3. I think book 3 while I knit my Harry Potter socks. That is the plan. After I finish those Woody and Buzz socks. Okay, watching. You can see my show notes. I'm watching Breaking Bad season 5. Oh my word. Of course, like the last episode that I watched was like a big, like cliffhanger. I don't want to give too much away, but I'm like, all right, here we go. He's gonna get caught. He's gonna get caught. That's it. That's it. How is he gonna get himself out of this one? But I've thought about that in all of the other, you know, almost getting busted moments. So I don't know. I think I'm in the middle of the season. I think I watched 7 episodes. Something like that. I think I'm in the middle. So I feel like he's not going to get caught yet. Because what are they going to do for the rest? I think there's 13 episodes in the season. I don't know. We will see what happens. Don't tell me. I don't want to hear it. Okay? Thank you. No spoilers. And my husband and I are watching Merlin season 1. It's starting to get better. At first I was like, I don't know about this. The talking dragon still like is cheesy. The talking dragon is cheesy. I don't know when the show was produced or made. Just the animation. I can't say that word. Now that I said it wrong. Animation. There we go. I don't know. It's just cheesy. But anyway, it's starting to get good. So we're going to continue with that. I think there's 5 seasons of that. Don't know. And that's it for reading and watching. We didn't finish anything. Nope, I didn't finish Breaking Bad. We're still watching Merlin. Yeah, we didn't finish anything. So that is it for reading and watching. It's all finished stuff. Or finished and currently watching. Okay, life stuff. My youngest daughter is sick. And I'm crossing my fingers. Knocking on wood. Knocking on wood up here. Nobody else gets it. I think we should get her tested, but my husband says no, it's just a cold, so we're just going to say it's a cold. She's just stuffy. Runny nose, stuffy. She had a little bit of a sore throat a couple days ago, but now she doesn't have it. No fever. She's still eating and drinking, and she's not even taking naps during the day, so I'm hoping it's just a wee annoying cold and nobody else gets it. So we'll see if she goes to school tomorrow. We'll wait and see, I guess. What else? What else? Oh, the kids' last day of school is June 15th, so they have like a week and a half left. Ugh, they're gonna start driving me crazy. I gotta mentally prepare myself for everybody being home again. I mean, it's better when the kids aren't home. My husband still works from home, but when everybody is here, it's like, oh, I need time to myself. Which isn't going to happen for a while, so we'll see. I'm just going to have to power through it and buy yarn to help me get through it, right? All right, no ants in my coffee today, so that's very good. And no spiders. We had no spiders today. Oh, that spider? That was last week. Now, I don't know if it was the same spider. It might have been a different spider. I have no idea. But Monday morning, I got up and I went downstairs. And I guess that spider was on the table. I didn't see it. My husband likes to scoop the spiders out, put them outside. I'm not that nice. I don't want to touch it. I don't want it touching me. I can't scoop it up nicely and throw it outside. Can't do it. Unless it's like in a large cup. And then I'm going to throw that cup in the trash because, no. Anyway, so my kids described, I didn't see the spider. My husband was already outside disposing of it. And they described what the color was and everything. And I'm like, I think that was the same spider that was on my episode last week. So he or she has been saved and is outside in the wilderness where they belong. So I did not end up killing it, if you were all wondering where the spider went. I have not seen a spider since, so I think that was the same spider. I didn't see one this week. Okay, what else? Oh, I have some big news. I'm not going to share it just yet because I don't want to jinx myself, but I will. I thought we'd play a game of guess what it is. How about that in the comments below? So I'm gonna eliminate two options right here and right now because I know people are gonna say, "Oh, is it this?" So, number one, no, I am not pregnant. That is not it. It's not it. I don't know if I would be excited if I was pregnant again. Probably not. I'd probably be devastated. Devastated. Anyway, it's not possible anymore. My husband has got to the operation. Was that 2019? I think it was 2019. So, no more babies. Okay, so that's not it. Number two, I am not going to Rhinebeck. Okay, I'm sure people were going to say that. So those were my two guesses that I thought people would just guess right off the bat. So I'm eliminating those. I want you to guess what you think it is. Yes, and it's going to be happening this week. I'll say Tuesday. I'm trying not to say anything on Instagram, so then you can't go back and comment on it. But there is one person that I told already. So Amy from Happy Little Yarn, do not say anything in the comments, okay? You know what it is because we talk. So yeah, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen on Tuesday? Oh, I can't believe it. And then I'll talk about it next week. If it happens and if everything goes well, I'm crossing my fingers. Because it is possible that we might have some glitches, something might not work right. So cross your fingers for me that I have a happy day on Tuesday. Okay, 40 minutes. I guess this is a regular episode. I really didn't have that much to show, but I got chatty. Okay, let's see. How do I end this? I forgot. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below. Let me know what you think my surprise is for Tuesday. And share this episode if you think anybody would like this podcast. I am thinking about doing Ko-Fi again. I know I talked about it and then I said nah, and then I talked about it and I'm like, oh, I'm on the fence still, but I think I might do it. I might sign up. At some point, I'm going to have to get an iPad to record on, because I don't know. I'm sure everybody heard this. The iPod Touch is what I record on, and they don't make them anymore. Mine is like 2 or 3 years old. So at some point, this thing's going to die, and I won't be able to record. So there's that. I can use the money for that, and I'm thinking about doing giveaways. Not giveaways, like maybe giveaways, maybe CALs again. I know I really don't like doing those, but maybe I'll do like pattern prizes instead of physical prizes. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. I don't know. What do you guys think? Also comment that down below. Do you want some CALs? Do you want me to do some CALs and do pattern prize giveaways? Because pattern prize giveaways are like super fast and they're easy. But I do have a lot of bags and probably some yarn that doesn't meet my fancy anymore that I could do a giveaway. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. So let me know your thoughts on that. If I do sign up, if I do Ko-Fi, you do not have to donate money. I want to put that out there right now. If you still enjoy my podcasts and you don't have the funds, that is a-okay. I am still going to be doing this weekly. I'm not going to charge. There probably have ads on these, but that is not up to me. That is YouTube. I am not getting money from the ads. I don't know if I can switch that. I'll have to look into that. But, so yes, I will still be doing this for free. If you don't have the funds, or you just don't want to, that's fine with me. I'm not going to be upset. So I don't know if I'll have that set up this time. Should I do it? Put that in the comments below too. Why not? Give me all of the advice. I need advice this week. Okay, we're going to end it now. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Share. Spread the word. I am like kind of close to 2,000 subscribers. Kind of. I think I'm at 1874 or something. I'm getting there. I would love to get to 2,000 before the end of the year. That'd be fun. So, yeah. That is it. I said my spiel like 2 times at the end. So, hopefully I will not get sick, and I will see you next week. Bye.